You are now listening to On One Radio, the talk show podcast station. This podcast contains some quotations, images, and excerpts from copyrighted material. These uses fall well within the copyright doctrine of fair use. Fair use refers to the right to reproduce, use, and share. Listen to On One Radio, the talk show podcast station, bringing you the realest entertainment, information, music, lifestyle, and truth and comedy shows around. This is Let's Talk. I don't count likes, calories, or blessings. I don't dine with snakes or bite my tongue. It is what it is. I am what I am, and I am your host, Tony Williams. Shout out to my new listeners and my own ones, day ones. Yes, welcome. And tonight's topic is, why are our children going missing? We have so many children going missing. Like, what the hell is happening? Where are they going? Where are the parents? Somebody's not doing something. I mean, it's such an issue that each state has a missing persons clearinghouse, which provides regionalized information on children. And over 800,000 children go missing in the U.S. every year. Now, I'm pretty sure those numbers are going to climb. I mean, we're talking missing children from Dulcie Maria Alves, Malia Davis, Lil Camille, aka Cupcake. I mean, they found her, but not in the way that we wanted to find the baby. I mean, and there's so many others. Whether it's parents abducting their own kids and doing whatever with them, or it's runaways that are ending up, in really bad situations. And it's sad because it's happening more and more. So the question remains is why? Why? And let's do some numbers here. 90% are endangered runaways, 6% family abductions, 1% lost, injured, or otherwise missing, 1% non-family abductions, 2% critically missing young adults ages 18 to 20. One of more than 18,500 endangered runaways are reported. 1 in 6 were likely victims of sex trafficking. Of those, 86% were in the care of social services when they went missing. And a lot of this is apparent child sexual abuse, online enticement, including sextortion, child sex trafficking, child sexual molestation. I mean, it just goes, it blows my mind, and it should blow everyone's mind because these children are supposed to be our future. But what's happening to them? I mean, sure, we have pedophiles everywhere. I mean, you can look them up online and see, and there's about 2 to 3 or possibly more registered in every neighborhood. But that doesn't account for the ones who are not. That also doesn't account for, let's say, the ones that are going missing for body parts or that the parents just don't want them. I mean, there are so many different reasons why, how, that it makes no sense. And it's going to get worse before it gets any better. I mean, let's just be honest here. What are we doing that our child or children are able to go missing? Or our priorities not intact? Is it a lack of bond or even the slightest connection to the child? I mean, just look at YouTube. You have the one girl I've seen on there talking about how ugly her child is. Another girl talking about she didn't even want her child. I mean, you have the parents that are killing their own child, the baby that was found in the closet. You know what I'm saying? This is ridiculous. Is it the lack of parenting skills or responsibility? What about common sense or common courtesies? These children are not money. You have so many females that are having babies that maybe should not be having babies because they don't know how to care for them and raise them, or they have them for access to government benefits. Hashtag the bag, the money. And the ones who are allowing or taking part in their children getting hurt are seeking fame, money. I mean, look at the past. What's the baby's name? John Renee Ramsey. Look at her parents. Books, movie deals. And if you notice in the news or on Facebook or even on YouTube, the first thing that happens is these people throw up a GoFundMe page. It's about the Benjamins. It's about the money. It's not necessarily about really actually finding their kids. And then you have situations to where kids are playing outside at night. Is that a lack of parenting skills? Or is it just that they don't give a fuck? These kids deserve so much more. They deserve safety. They deserve respect. They deserve a home that is really going to care for them. So this is in my opinion. If you're not ready to have kids, damn it, don't have them. And it's a lot of females out here having babies to trap dudes, to keep them in a relationship. You can't have a baby to keep a dude. You can't have a baby just for the benefits because you don't want to work. You can't have a baby just to get pampered for the attention. You can't hurt your baby after that, after you done had that baby and the attention is gone off of you and it's focused on the baby. It's just so many reasons, so many ways that these kids come up missing, hurt. Not to mention the ones who are out here selling their children. I mean, you have guys, it's been in the news where guys and women are running around offering money for people's babies. Now, what happens when they run up on a weak-minded individual who really doesn't give a shit about the child to begin with, and they have dollar signs in their eyes and they get an offer? That kid is gone. They didn't give a fuck. They don't love that kid. They never did. Having alternative motives for having kids is just sickening, and it makes no fucking sense. Since when did this shit start? Well, let's see. It's been going on for years. Like I said, look back in the past and then come forward. A lot of people don't want to look at shit really the way it is, but it is what it is. It's almost the norm. Now, who's to say what the norm is now? If you're not about all the name brand shit, you're not about getting your ass pumped up, getting big titties, having nice cars and clothes, being in the limelight, you're not the normal. I mean, you have people that are getting into drug situations to where they're not paying these people what they owe, and these people are going to come back for something. Or whether it's mom and dad can't co-parent properly, getting into it. One or the other hurts the child to get back at the other parent. It is sickening, but it is what it is. And we need to know. We need to be aware of the world that we're living in, because I be damned if it's rainbows, unicorn, and cupcakes, because it's not. Everything is not as it seems. So we have to be awake, aware, and up on what's going on so we can protect our children better. Although there are other people out there who don't give a shit about their kids, I'm pretty sure there are some who do. And I am one of them. So be careful. Know where your child is going. Know their schedule well. Make sure you switch up their schedule here and there. Because just as well as you know that child's schedule, somebody else is watching and they know that schedule. Whether it's a rich couple out there who just wants a baby and can't have one and willing to pay some dirty ass dude or chick or couple or whatever to go find them one, aka steal them one. Or whether it's a rich couple out there who has a sick child who just needs a heart or a kidney or whatever the case may be. Think about these things, everybody, because that's the world we're living in. Shit is not pretty, but it is what it is. And for me, I'm going to tell you the truth. The raw, uncut truth. Fuck sugarcoating it. Because to be honest about it, we don't have time for that. You need to know. We all need to know. We all need to be aware. Switch up your schedule, your child's schedule. So to not give anyone a chance of snatching your kid. Pay attention to the kids. Even if it's not your kid, if you're out there at a family function or something, watch the kids. We know kids can be a little mischievous and they want to go do what they want to do when they want to do it. But it's always got to be a responsible adult who has proper parenting skills to watch these children so they do not come up missing. I don't care if it's the neighbor's kids. I don't care if it's the little badass kid from down the street around the corner who nobody on the block likes. Because they always stay in trouble. Watch his or her little badass too. Let's not share the guilt of these kids coming up missing because nobody gives a damn because it's not their kid. Because as much as you want to act like you don't give a damn because it's not your kid, what happens one day when it is your kid? And you want the world to give a damn. I'm just stating facts here, people. And this is common sense. We have to be more aware and focused and paying attention to these children because if they're supposed to be our future, if there are no children, where the fuck is our future? We're not going to have one. Because all the kids are getting killed, trafficked, and everything else. How are they supposed to grow to be doctors, lawyers, policemen, caretakers, anything, if they're all gone? If no one cares for the children? So why are children going missing? Because there's too many motherfuckers who don't give a fuck. It's too many people who have their priorities fucked up. It's too many people who give a damn about bullshit rather than real shit. That's why. And I really feel like if the laws were stiffer on those people who commit those sort of crimes, it would be a better deterrent against others who are considering committing those same crimes. Bring back them stiff ass punishments. Them punishment that make you stop and go, oh hell no, I'm not doing that shit there. That's about the only way to get a rein and hold on this shit. We have to stop not giving a fuck and start giving a fuck. If our children are going to have a future, if our children are going to be the future, there must be children in order for them to be our future. Think about it. You have been listening to On One Radio, the talk show podcast station, bringing you the realest entertainment, information, music, lifestyle, and truth and comedy shows around. This has been Let's Talk, and I have been your host, Tony Williams. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, as always, stay beautiful, blessed, take care of one another, and let's be real.